Alright, hello and welcome to tonight's stream. Hope everyone had a good Friday. Tonight we're gonna be doing up some phasmophobia. Not phasmophobia. Well, maybe phasmophobia, I'm sure yet, but doing up some Hogwarts Legacy and some Baldur's Gate once we get what our friends on. Asked up for Faz. Not anything about the Xbox, which I am sad about. Yeah. So anyway, while we wait for my friend to download the Baldur's Gate, we're gonna be playing some Hogwarts Legacy a little bit. Yeah, it's officially December now, so I think once it gets closer to Christmas, I'm probably going to try to push make Christmas lights or something for my stream and whatnot. So we can have like Christmassy stuff. But probably not yet though. Waiting for it to pop up on my screen real quick. Got my dinner, so because what they gonna say? Because I haven't eaten very much today. Right now, guys, got Mr. Horse on my lap. So I'm sure once he wants to sit up, we will see him. Horse, no. This isn't for you, buddy. I'm sorry. This is for me. Get my food ready here real quick. Gotta stir it. Get down, horse. Oh boy. You're such a cool puppy. Oh, you're so itty. Alright, so we're doing side quests while I was off stream. Wait, oof, hey little buddy. Yeah, like $1,000 coins. So probably some Saturday we probably let's go to see the secret rooms. Requirement. We're here. We're gonna see if we have anything that we can cover. Two things. Alright, both chest items. What quest we got? Okay. We need to clear up some of these side quests. Oh yeah, so here. Yeah, let's check the gloves real quick. Okay, I'm gonna get that. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Alright, let's see which one's better. 34 and 52. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then map. Oh, you know what? I have the game thing set as Baldur's Gate 3, not as Hogwarts Legacy. Done. Okay. Alright, so Hogsmeade. Oh, quest over here. New quest. Okay.
Dear Biscuit.
Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
Why do you suppose the poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilizing magical plants. But I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted and stuffed. I assume. Oh, Biscuit.
A mooncalf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening, wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind. But now I can't imagine life without her. Mooncalves are often thought of as silly, simple-minded creatures. But I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus, or even a goose that lays golden eggs.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf,
About my
How
dog.
kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
Isn't that the truth? Yeah. Anyway, I complete that quest.
I should try and rescue Garnuff's mooncalf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers.
Yeah.
This must be the cellar. How to find that venomous tentacula? Revelio. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
What could be? Stop! Stop, bandit!
Revelio. Revelio.
Stop! Stop, bandit!
I was trying to change the thing, but he saw me.
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
What could be stirring in the cellar? the spiders.
Where is that venomous tentacula? Expelliarmus, Confringo, Levioso. So many spiders. It's a wonder they can take a look at our house. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Hello, Hamora.
Completed that errand?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Hey, buddy. We go get a Thunder Potion. Oh, here.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
Alright, so what do we need to buy? Going and biscuit, piece of the universe. Divination. Enemies. Well, archery combat plans. Alright, you know. What combat plans do we got? Alright, so we just need to get a Tentacula. We have the other two, so we need to get the last one. Good. So we're gonna be up here.
Come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Alright, so if I use all three of them, does it take against enemies or is it just in general? So at the Thunder Voice, I use that against enemies. Is the simultaneously? Yeah. Okay, I might find some enemies real quick. Oh, let's do that real quick.
Those statues took time and effort.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Yeah.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
That's my phone.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly, until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Yeah, we're going to hang on. Really, is that what you guys say? Yeah? Yeah? Oh my gosh. Hi. How you doing? You probably got ahead again, don't you? Oh, yeah? Did you go outside? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll be back. God, he goes out. Yeah, I'll be back. Right, I'm back. So let's go find some enemies. Use the thunder brew on. There's one.
Yes! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Depulso!
Alright, so I finally did that. There's a pilot. Trying to push this sharp. And right, let's go. Get a few of these quests out of the way.
Stirred clockwise. What's wrong with you, sister? Afraid of a staircase? Slurpers! Slurpers! What have you done? Yes, I said forever, but this wasn't what I meant at all. Well, are you happy now?
Please wait.
I'll be unrivaled at the next course.
Knowledgeable.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Any other pertinent details about those owls?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. It's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
I hope those are
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself, even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Descendo!
Excellent. I think you have it.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do?
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
Ah, the art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as
Take a good
gazing
boy.
into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
Got everything out of the way. Go to Professor Garlic now. And the Flipendo. Hey there, buddy. Right. Hi. This is so silly.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Right. Oh, he's talking to. Hello, Professor Garlic. Where are you?
perhaps a hybrid.
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! Mind the plants, please?
Flipendo! Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Oh dear, I don't want to get my eyes gouged. Oh. Alright. This is sharp.
Wouldn't be.
One of these streams, I'm gonna start looking for the pages and whatnot.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, Let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good.
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That sounds positively exhilarating.
Exhilarating? It was at that. While it lasted, at any rate. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
Expelliarmus!
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Alright, what's next? Real quick, get this out of the way. I fucking got all the portraits and stuff.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
That one done. has quite a few taken care of. I could rescue Biscuit, I think.
Poachers? Garniff was right then. I'd better be careful. Focus Totalis. Focus Totalis.
Centaur's quieter than you.
Confringo, Levioso, Depulso.
Is that the best you can do?
Potato! Levioso. Defender. Aloha Mora. Now then, which one of you is Biscuit? Levioso. All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to golf, shall we? Revelio.
Don't you fret, Biscuit.
Garniff, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
Biscuit is fine, as am I. I was able to rescue her without much incident.
Oh, mercy. Where poachers are concerned, I tend to expect the worst. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go home.
Oh, that is a great weight off my mind. Oh, my sweet little biscuit. My wise, noble moon calf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, you have restored my faith in wizard kind. You've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.
This looks like the statue Madame Twiddle mentioned. Why are there so many vases around here? Revelio! I suppose I should try to find all the vases. There should only be a few more vases. Revelio! Revelio! I'm nearly finished. One more vase. That's it. I should tell Madame Twiddle about what happened. Mrs. Twiddle, your husband was right. The statue was part of a puzzle.
Oh, really? How exciting!
Yes, I had to destroy a number of large vases, and that seemed to activate some sort of charm on the statue.
Well done. Oh, I miss having someone like you around with a thirst for knowledge and a quick mind. Well, my curiosity has been satisfied. Thank you for that. Who knows what I'll encounter on my next constitutional? Oh, my husband would be so pleased to know he was right about that statue.
She's actually not too far away.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Hufflepuff.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
So, what? You finally scared everyone else away?
Oh, I have plenty of challengers. They're just not very good. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
I'm getting the hang of this. Made it.
Howdy there. You're doing pretty good by yourself. Thank you for coming back and joining us.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Almost missed that one. Thanks. I just practically have some side quests at the moment. I'll at least favorite ones to do, because I don't like using the broom.
I'd say that was acceptable. Good. I've got
Got
this.
it. First try. Awesome.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am.
Honestly, I haven't been on
Anyway,
Discord much.
You didn't do abysmally. I
Today.
can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your
Gosh,
laurels.
George.
See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve.
I'm sure.
To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.
Yeah, I've been yeah, I've been busy a little bit with like work and stuff.
Oh, will there ever
back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Confringo! Confringo! Was that Inferior's wooden jumper? That must be Bardolph. Confringo! Bardolph's wooden jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened. Revelio. This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next. Wonder who lives here.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home. I do hope my brother...
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Bardolph? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd!
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
brother. Oh, did you see that?
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
One less human to worry about. Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me.
Petrificus totalis.
You will regret coming here. Such arrogance. How nice. One of the best meals I've ever eaten. One less human to worry about.
Levioso. Confringo. Levioso.
I will make you pay. I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
Confringo.
I'm...
Defender. Confringo. Levioso. Revelio. One camp down, one more to go.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? Goblins will finally rule over wizards.
Petrificus totalis.
Someone's here. Not quiet enough. How nice of you to stop by. I won't rest until you're dead.
Confringo. Levioso.
How childish. You're like a clown. I will make you. I won't rest until
Ranrock has fooled you all. To Revelio. Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. This place has seen better days. Revelio.
Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
I'm back. I have to go to the bathroom real quick. are back.
Revelio. Revelio. If only Professor Fig could have seen that.
You had at a different spot. But I was looking for some bells. I think it's a different spot or something.
I do miss the bustle of...
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
Oh, I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you, since I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you. Thank you for passing through. Oh, hello. I can't get over what happened to Bardolph. My poor brother.
A map. I wonder where it leads.
Come after me.
Revelio.
Can you imagine working?
Might I remind everyone that a wizard's sharpest tool is his mind. Perhaps best to shun that which leads him astray.
What about unspeakable? Can you find it safe that no one
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. Enough.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
The island itself may be a prison, but the Dementors may be a prisoner of your mind.
Does anyone from the Ministry even check on the prisoners? Or are they left completely to the Dementors?
Oh, I haven't even. Hmm.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
What are those damn candles?
Lumos. Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading. The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest. The treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic and treasure hunting suits me.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure, This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
I'm curious.
It's not that I'm not interested. And you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
I am.
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
It says that. There was a forum start to that. I go to astronomy class. Quite not done today. Quite a few side quests done. I gotta wait till level 20 to be able to use it. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I wanted to challenge. It's sort of traces of ancient magic. Amen.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Oh, did we forget to change our hat? Oh, the last one is now.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed.
Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
I would love to do astronomy. That'd be so cool.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Thank you for the offer, though. Ooh, stars, so pretty.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
I tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is
Revelio.
nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Confringo!
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, I mean.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
So we will do up the quest with Natty. Next week, on Tuesday, we pick up Hogwarts Legacy again. I go to Baldur's Gate now. I need to try not to stay up and too late. I gotta get up early tomorrow. Cause actually, when I gotta get up tomorrow, I'll have to get up at like 11. I don't want to have to get up early. Continue. Okay, I want to backpack a little bit. Like backtrack a bit because I want to try not to spell the old lady. Let's see if I can kill her beforehand. Honestly. Let's see. Might be where we were at when we found her.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched. The place has a quiet sense of calm.
Road. That one? Maybe we found it there. Not too sure though. Where were we at when we found them? Road. I've gone that way? How do we start going downwards? I think we were over this way.
Snowboulder's Gate. At least it's some kind of civilization.
I do miss the gate, though. The Elf Song Tavern, sunset over Grey Harbor.
Breathe deep and move.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentle and stranger. Be you friend or food. The mark is her. Food.
This way.
On the victor's path.
Up again. I'm probably gonna wait until Matt plays with us. Then I'm getting quite tired. So
job's ready for you. Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. Whoever was here must have summoned the ghost with a cursed object. Investigate it.
There's bone. Processing if the temple go down any of the rooms. Nobody. Bone and the correct object. Bone. I think it might be the voodoo doll. Yep. We wanted, but oh well. gotten any evidence yet. I haven't checked the thermometer in a minute. Or like the other two items. I haven't checked the cameras yet. Stuff.
Activate.
Okay. Oops, and spirit box. That shouldn't matter. Oops. Unreal.
Welcome back.
I kind of figured it's a mimic. I think level 54 is next. Oh, the next upgraded thing. Double check. Yes, 54 is the ghost box. I can do this last game and then I'm probably gonna head off to bed because I have to get up early tomorrow.
Get set up before investigating. There's been no reports of violence or sightings, but please remain careful.
What do I do? There's nothing there. I'm going on back to the basement. It's that. Not what I wanted. Again. I'm down here anyway, so. Alright, let's go with this. Oh, that door was open. Alright, so it's gonna be in here. Yeah, now he's gonna find the bone. This. They're going down. Right. We could drag them later, but I don't think it's gonna be that. What do we need? I bought it. Can you talk to me? Can you say something? What is your name? Where are you? Alright, got that. Evidence. Ultraviolet. Menu. The orbs? What could it not be? What does it matter? Freezing temps, dots, or five. Yeah, sure, doesn't matter. Okay, I figured. I probably should have left this in there. Alright, got EMF 5. Finished a Bucky. Alright, what does a Bucky do? Ghosts. Bucky. Alright. Oh, that's what we got, so. Yep.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
I'm gonna be getting off here for the night.
Welcome back.
Jobs
ready for you.
Hope that y'all enjoyed. Should be getting on around 10 on lunch for 10:30 tomorrow since my job is taking me work. Even though they're not really supposed to. Yeah, that's when I shall be on. See you tomorrow. Which needed you play? Anyway, so yeah, so tomorrow's Friday. No, Saturday, sorry. Maybe it's gonna be Skyrim tomorrow, if I remember correctly. Yeah. What we're doing tomorrow was tomorrow's Gate with Matt. So yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Hope you all have a good Saturday and good weekend. Yeah, we will see y'all tomorrow.